Good evening, ladies and gents. How you doing? Broken Poker's here with another episode of Sunday Favourites. We got a ripper show coming in. Sorry for being a little bit late. I'm saying good evening. So, of course, if you're watching us from anywhere other than Perth,
good morning.
And if you're watching this tomorrow, then
happy Monday.
We have got Sunday Favourites. If you haven't joined us before, it's basically all of our favourite songs that we like to play, and we've also got a wonderful guest coming up.
He's actually singing some of our new favourites.
Oh yeah, he's just got us onto some great songs. So a wonderful Galway native who loves to sing the Shannon style. He'll be coming up a little bit later on, but we always kind of, when we put together these shows, we end up finding out different themes. I think today there's a heavy Ewan MacColl theme.
Yeah.
And anyone who knows the songs of Ewan MacColl,
it's about the working man.
The working man, and also the rambling man.
Yeah.
So travelling people, and he was a big man for the unions. I think he got that from his Scottish parents, and so we got a good few Ewan MacColl songs in there, and we also have a little bit of yodeling. So if you're not a yodeling fan,
bear with us.
Allow us to convert you.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm just here to make everybody else look good, yeah.
So we're going to start off with a song of the Travelling People that was written by Ewan MacColl and made very famous by Luke Kelly. This one is called The 30-Foot Trailer. Hope you like it. The old ways are changing, you cannot deny. The day of the traveller is over. There's nowhere to go and there's nowhere to bide. So farewell to the life of the rover. Goodbye to the tent and the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. Farewell to the cant and the Romany tongue, farewell to the Romany talking, the buying and the selling and the old fortune telling, the knock on the door and the hawking. Goodbye to the tent and the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. Farewell to the besoms of heather and bloom, farewell to the creels and the baskets. The folks of today, they will far sooner pay for a thing that's been made out of plastic. Goodbye to the tent and the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. The old ways are passing and soon they'll be gone, for progress is a big factor. It's sent to afflict us, and when they evict us, they'll tow us some way with a tractor. Goodbye to the tent and the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. To the pony, the cob and the mare, the reins and the harness are idle. You don't need a strap when you're breaking up scrap, so farewell to the bits and the bridle. Goodbye to the tent and the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. To the fields where we've sweated and toiled at pulling and crowning and lifting. They'll soon have and the travelling queens, and their menfolk had better be shifting. Goodbye to the tent of the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. You've got to move fast to keep up with the times, for these days a man cannot endure. There's a bylaw to say you must be on your way, and another to say you can't wander. Goodbye to the tent of the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. Goodbye to the tent of the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. You. Oh, that's a great tune. So as always, we got Caroline at the helm out there, and I think that's one of Caroline's favourite travelling songs. Of all the travelling songs, it's definitely top 10 anyways. What's she laughing at out there?
That's having a good time.
She's having a great time.
It's just shaking her head as usual. It's like, what are you guys on about?
We hope everybody's getting on the beers out there and doing their civic duty. So this next song is a song that we did early on in the piece on Sunday Favourites, and you might be asking yourself, why are we doing it again? And that would be a fair question.
Which we will not answer.
We'll give you a little bit of context. Is Jody the roadie watching out there, Caroline? Do you know? Oh my God! We're doing this especially for Jody the roadie.
He always asks for it when we can't do it, and then when we go to do it, he's not there.
It's like Lakes Upon Train with Turley, you know.
Yeah.
He comes into the gig like 5 minutes after we've done the Lakes Upon Train. It's like,
Would you play the Lakes Upon Train?
Anyways,
No.
Another reason why we selected this song, other than for being for Jody the roadie, is because it's just a song about working hard. It's an Australian song about working, and not necessarily. Well, it's just, just do your bit and then shuffle off.
Yeah. Brutal.
It is a brutal song. This is called Now I'm Easy. For nearly 60 years I've been the cocky of droughts and fires and floods. I've lived through plenty. This country's dust and mud have seen my tears and blood, but it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy. I married a fine girl when I was 20. She died and given birth when she was 30. No flying doctor then, just a gentle old black gem. But it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy. She left me with 2 sons on the daughter, and a bone-dry farm whose soil cried out for water. Though my care was rough and ready, they grew up fine and steady. But it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy. My daughter married young and went her own way. My sons lie buried by the Bournemouth Railway. So on this land I've made my home, I've carried on alone. But it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy. Folks these days despise the cocky, saying with subsidies and dole we've had it easy. But there's no drought nor starving stock on the Seward suburban block. But it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy. For nearly 60 years I've been a cocky. Of droughts and fires and floods I've lived through plenty, and this country's dust and muds I've seen my tears and blood. But it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy. But it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy. Oh yeah. As for Jody the roadie,
Good man.
and if he's watching it back tomorrow, where were you yesterday?
Can you do a show on Monday?
Oh, that's great. So now we're going to do our first bit of yodeling for the day. This hence why Ben's taking a good slug of wine there. Fair play.
It's actually the worst thing for yodeling you could possibly imagine. It's tasty, but it's astringent and dries your throat out. This is going to be terrible.
Well, the old dog for the hard road and the pup for the path. Anyways, so this song talks about the joy of smoking darts.
Yeah, and also just wandering around. Like I guess we have an itinerant theme to this show as well. So
you might even go for a ramble yourself later in the show.
Oh yeah, ramble on.
But yeah, this guy's definitely he's a traveller of a different sort,
and he's happy with his life.
Yeah.
He's got a swag on the back, and but the only thing that will give him true satisfaction is quality tobacco.
This is a great old Slim Dusty song. This is called "I Must Have Good Tobacco."
Actually, I'm drinking the wrong one. This is what I need for
That's what you need, man. When I smoke.
I was talking to a swaggy yesterday. His beard was long, his hair was silver grey. His dress was out of style, but he wore a friendly smile. And here was what the old bloke had to say. You may think me most unusual, my boy, when I tell you straight that I am stony broke. But I've tramped from year to year and I've drink all kinds of beer. But I must have good tobacco when I smoke. I'll show you this here old tobacco tin. The paint is gone, the sides are dinted in, but it's opened many a bottle in its wild and checkered life. And to me it has always been a friend. I used to have a wife and everything, but a stranger came and soon we were apart. So I left my life and home and I hit the road to roam. And nicotine has mended my old heart. I've got no use for money in my life. You strive and struggle till it gets you down. So I'll tramp until I lag, and then I'll drop the swag. And I'll sit and smoke and watch the world go round. When finally I reach the Golden Gates, they say St. Peter, he's a decent bloke. So if I'm taken with the blessed, I have but one request: a full tin of this tobacco when I smoke. I don't know about this yodeling cabaret. I was talking to that swaggy yesterday, and what he told me I'll remember clear. He was tramping out there in the breeze, happy as the birds and bees, and I reckon that he's got the right idea. We'll give it another shot. Sorry for the blasphemy, more to come.
Oh, that was brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Oh.
Tell you what, smoking Darius definitely doesn't help yodeling either.
Actually,
contrary to that song.
Yeah. Oh, fair play. Good stuff. So, of course, our guest this evening is from Galway. It's a Galway native. And we were working out his songs with him the other day, and that he wanted to sing and share with us here on this forum. And as he's singing away, one of the songs that are coming up a little bit later on, I just, for some reason, it sparked this next one. I remember Ben likes this song as well. So
it's wicked.
This is not a Galway song; it's from Kildare.
Down the road from you.
Yes, it's not a million miles away. It's next door to
fancy
Westmeath.
a punt? Yeah.
Yeah. So the Curragh of Kildare, everyone knows the Curragh there, the great race course. But so this song is called the Curragh of Kildare. I hope you like it. I think it's an old one as well. come at last, and the little birds are singing in the trees. Oh, their little hearts are glad, oh, but mine is very sad. For my true love is far away from me, and its race I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare. For it's there I'll find tidings of my dear. Oh, the rose upon the briar, and the waters running free, brings joy to the linnet on the bee, and their little hearts are blessed, oh, but mine can know no rest. For my true love is far away from me, and its race I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare. For it's there I'll find tidings of my dear, and the livery I'll wear, and I'll come back by air, and in velvet so green I will appear, and its race I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare. For it's there I'll find tidings of my dear. All you who are in love and cannot sit remove, well, I pity the pain that you endure, for experience lets me know that your hearts are full of woe. It's a woe that no mortal can endure, and its race I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare. For it's there I'll find tidings of my dear. Yes, its race I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare. For it's there I'll find tidings of my dear. Ah, lovely whistling, man. Thank you for that.
It's the tube of the future. What am I talking about? Eh? Whoever gave me a microphone?
Oh, that's great. So we hope you're enjoying the show. As you can see down the bottom of your screens there's a bit of PayPal information. Completely ignore that if you can.
But if you insist, cheers.
We appreciate any loose change that you have there, any virtual loose change you have. Anyways, we don't have to harp too much on that one. We're going to do now an old Rebel song, and I hope...
So the B flat?
Huh? F for this one.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
same thing.
So we're going to send this one to Liam if he's watching. Liam's a great fan of the Rebel songs, but
He's
this
been requesting one over and over again, and we definitely have it on the way. Yeah, it's such a good song, but it's too good that we don't want to ruin it.
yeah, it's definitely cooking.
Not saying that we don't like all these other songs that we're ruining. Shut up, man.
We ruined them all equally. This song is a very old song. This song was written about the 1798 rebellion in Ireland. And the idea of it was to try and inspire the next rebellion, the next unsuccessful rebellion in 1867, which is the Fenian Rebellion. So there was, they were trying to stir up a little bit of nationalism and trying to get lads to come and fight against the British oppression. And in doing so, it recounted the tales of the last one, which is the 1798 one at the time, which was fought with pikes, which were, if anyone doesn't know what a pike is a long piece of wood with a metal kind of a hooky tip on it, about on average about 7 feet long, and of course it was no match for the British Army because they were organised.
A lot of money and guns.
So this song kind of talks. It's about this guy who's trying to rally the troops and get them going. This is called "The Rise on the Moon." And if Ronnie's watching, this is one that Ronnie sings down at the Woodbridge Hotel at the session of the Woodbridge, which is going to be starting up again next Tuesday. So Ronnie, if you're watching, this one is for you, man. This is called "The Rising of the Moon." Classic. Nice one. That one's for Ronnie there. Fair play. Good old Rebel song. And back we go now to Mr. Ewan McCall, who we're going to be hearing a lot more about as soon as our guest gets on here. I don't know why I'm being so secretive about it. I just like to build the suspense. It's up on Facebook.
It's actually Tina Turner.
Now that would be good. I don't know the last time I heard a good Not Bush City Limits.
Probably when Tina sang it. That's
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And when she's about to sing it,
first and last good version of that song.
when she's about to sing it in 10 minutes' time. Oh, Tina, you're looking well. So, as we were saying at the top of the programme there, Mr. Ewan McCall, he grew up in England of Scottish parents. So, you know, he kind of crossed into the Irish culture there. He wrote a very famous song that you might have heard of called Dirty Old Town.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? No, it's a good one.
Oh no, I think I know the one.
And I think it was on Michael Jackson's third album. But yeah, so they, but he wrote so many great. He wrote over 300 songs in his career, and we're going to sing another one for you here now. And this is a conversation between a mother and her young son. And this is called England's Motorway, or sometimes called Come My Little Son. Here we go. Come, my little son, and I will tell you what we'll do. Undress yourself and get into bed, and the tale I'll tell to you. It's all about your daddy. He's a man you seldom see, for he's had to roam far away from home, far away from you and me. And remember, laddie, he's still your daddy, though he's working far away in the cold and heat all the hours of the week on England's motorway. Now when you fall and you hurt yourself and you get a feeling bad, then it isn't any use to go running for your dad. For the only time since you were born, Daddy's had to spend with you. He was out of a job and he hadn't a bob. He was signing on the broom. And remember, laddie, he's still your daddy, though he's working far away in the cold and the heat all the hours of the week on England's motorway. time. But beggars can't be children's son, so we have to bear our load. For we need the money our daddy earns, while working on the road. And remember, laddie, he's still your daddy, though he's working far away in the cold and heat all the hours of the week on England's motorway. And remember, laddie, he's still your daddy, and he'll soon be home to stay for a week or two with me and you when he's built the motorway. Lovely.
That much, Ian?
Ah, deadly stuff. I love that song.
Ah, jeez.
And that's one of our guest favourites as well. So we got one more song to do before we call in our very special guest today. And this one is our second yodeling song. How you feeling, Benny? You leaning into the yodeling?
I mean, as Dennis said to us the other night, it can't get any worse. Oh, it's not going to get any better. It definitely can get worse. Yeah, but this is
I thought you were backing yourself there for a second.
Oh, no, yeah, so did I. But
Fair play.
my brain and my mouth don't match up sometimes, yeah?
Where the hell did you get this song?
Oh, look, it was a good friend of ours, Rory, who introduced me to Hank Williams, and geez, that man really cuts to the bone, eh? Like, he doesn't pull any punches.
With as few words as possible.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this is another song about essentially a guy that like he's trying to, he's got this lady, and but he's just got a real, his true lady is the road, or the railways as it is. I think he might have been a hobo.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is he won't be shepherded.
Oh no, he won't be shepherded by any man, woman, or dog.
This is called Random Man. Hope you like it.
I hope I like it. All right. This is basically yodeling start to finish. And I'm actually really scared now. We'll see how we go.
Is this the first time to play the octave mandola on the yoke?
By the sounds of that, yes.
All right, here we go.
I can settle down and be doing just fine when I hear an old train rolling down the line. Then I hurry straight home and pack, and if I didn't go, I believe I'd blow my stack. I love you, baby, but you gotta understand, when the Lord made me, he made a rambling man. Some folks might say that I'm no good, that I wouldn't settle down if I could. But when that open road starts to calling me, there's something over the hill that I gotta see. Sometimes it's hard, but you gotta understand, when the Lord made me, he made a rambling man. beneath God's blue sky. Let me travel this land from the mountain to the sea, 'cause that's the life that I believe He meant for me. And when I'm gone and at my grave you stand, just say, God, God on your rambling man. I love you, baby, but you gotta understand, when the Lord made me, He made a rambling man. Oh, we have to introduce our rambling man now.
Oh, that's great. So, yeah, ladies and gents, we're going to take a very quick minute or so break in order to get our guest in here. We're really excited to welcome him to the programme, and he's going to bring a lot to it, and we know you're going to love him. So, stick with us, go for a quick toilet break, and we'll be back with our very special guest.
Number
on
one,
Sunday
not number
Favourites.
two. Yeah.
Where are the happy boys and girls that dance the gay quadrille? Or the singer warbling sweetly o'er the burning granite mill? Or here again at sunset where sweet Lafton waters flow, as I mourn Pat Murphy's meadow in the sunny long ago. Those days are but a memory like the snows of yesteryear. And when evening shades are falling, all alone I shed a tear. On my cheek I feel a soft touch of the winds that whispered low, as I mourn Pat Murphy's meadow in the sunny long ago.
Seconds. Screen recorder is busy. Now it's recording. So this is Captain Pub Wash Take 3. And we're back with our guest here, Mr. Owen Mannion, all the way from Galway, via Fremantle.
What's the crack?
Good to see you, man. Thank you for doing this. Yeah.
My absolute pleasure. Thank you for asking me.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're doing a singing show, so we really appreciate every time you turn up at a session. Actually, you know who's the best one is Dibna. When she spots Owen as soon as he walks into the pub, she's like, "Oh dear, get up and sing a song."
She's great for it. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she loves.
Because I always feel like sometimes at a session you might feel like you're outside. Oh, I just watch.
Well, a lot of sessions tend to, the singing element is kind of played down, and then you kind of, so you've grown accustomed to kind of going in as like, oh, I'll just sing a song if you want or whatever.
Yeah,
yeah. No, but
She fucking nails you.
well, we're delighted to have you on because you're a great singer. So we'll just sing a couple of songs and see how it goes. So this first one is a great old song. I was saying to you, when I lived in Galway, I used to get asked for this song all the time. And I never really got around to learning it because it's a mammoth song. It's like 6 verses, and it's Ewan McCall's song. So this is the kind of thread that's coming through, and it's a song that he wrote about his dad, who was a factory worker, and he also kind of tied in his kind of political views as far as the union and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think the reason why they had to leave Scotland and come down to England is that. His father's ties with the union. He just couldn't get work in Scotland, so he came down to England to kind of start again, you know. But he always kept those values, and he instilled them into
the son.
So,
One of the things that I watched, he even talked about the dad and his friends would talk about like the rights of man and stuff like that. You know, the book The Rights of Man. Like,
yes.
Massive. Like they'd be scholarly men, working class scholarly men, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, totally, man, totally. So we're going to start off with this one here, which is Ewan McCall's tribute to his dad. It's called My Old Man. So we'll just get yoked up here. One time.
My old man was a good old man, skilled in the molding trade. In the stinking heat of the iron foundry, my old man was made. Down on his knees in the molten sand, he wore his trade like a company brand. He was one of the Cyclops Smoky band, yes, that was my old man. My old man wasn't really old, it was just that I was young. And anyone over 12 years old was halfway to the tomb. She was loyal to his workmates all his life, and he gave his pay package to his wife. And he had a few jars on a Saturday night, yes, that was my old man. And my old man was a union man, he fought hard all his days, and he understood the system and was wise to the boss's ways. And he said, if you want what's yours by right, you'll have to struggle with all your might. He'll rob you blind if you don't fight, son. That was my old man. And my old man was a proud old man, at home on the foundry floor, until the day they paid him off and showed him to the door. They gave him his cut, said that things are slack. We've got a machine that can learn the knack of doing your job, so don't come back. The end of my old man. Now my old man, he was 51. What was he to do? A craftsmith molder on the dole in 1932. And he thought he'd given all he could give, so he did what thousands of others did. He abandoned hope and the will to live. They killed him, my old man. My old man, he is dead and gone, and I am your old man. And my advice to you, my son, is to fight back while you can. Watch out for the man with the silicon chip, and hold on to your job with a good firm grip,
'Cause if you don't, you'll have had your chips, the end of my old man.
Heavy.
How would-
Heavy. Oh, you went somewhere with that?
What?
You went somewhere
Yeah,
with that?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
great.
yeah. Please
See
do.
why we got him on.
Yeah. Yeah. What a tune, man.
Fucking fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, fantastic, I should just say.
No. It's all good, man. I think the one PG show that we do is the Wednesday show where Bennett says frickin'.
Yeah,
And,
if
and
I'm
god
lucky.
dang.
If I'm lucky, yeah. If I'm lucky. I got away. I got pretty good with that. Anyway, this is not about me. I'm gonna sit over there and drink wine. This is your song.
If he really wants to insult you, a pox on your house. That's not this one. You're okay, man. That's all right. So, so you turned us on to this song there the other night. This next one that you're going to do, which was written by Liam Weldon. You said to me, Derek, have you ever listened to the singing of Liam Weldon? I hadn't. And of course, like you kind of came across him when you were in Ballyfermot.
Yeah.
Doing the trad
Yeah.
school there. Yeah.
Yeah, and-
well, probably more his wife because
Yeah.
he passed away in 95, did he? Or?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I suppose he had an unbelievable character and like just such a carrier of the tradition. Like they're real old style songs written in the modern day. Like, so he was like carrying it on. Yeah.
Well, he's kind of buried into Ballyfermot there, and of course, a lot of people were moved out of the city to Ballyfermot. Like, which nowadays Ballyfermot, if you buy a house in there, you're considered like you're like in Dublin.
Yeah.
But there was a time when Ballyfermot was just kind of like we need to peg everyone out of the city.
Yeah,
so
the
they peg them out to
countryside.
Ballyfermot, and so. I think he really enjoyed singing the songs of the travelling people that he would bump into there.
Yeah.
And so this next song is from him, Liam Weldon, and it's called The Blue Tar Road. It's funny, we were researching it and because obviously the Derry O'Farrell does a cover of it. But you're kind of going back to Liam's kind of original version.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And when I sang it before in Ballyfermot, I always got the nod from Nelly, which was always nice.
Oh,
As
is
in,
Nelly his wife?
Yeah. She'd always say, "Oh, that's nice," and
That's
she'd tell you right or wrong if it was good or not. So
She wouldn't mince her words.
yeah, she would not. No,
Definitely.
she would not.
Okay, all right. Well, this one's called The Blue Tar Road, and it's a song of the travelling people. Ben has stepped out there for a ramble.
I don't know. I'm just trying to clear the stage, and I don't want to cry on camera.
I am a true-born Irishman, a traveller am I. My home the road, no fixed abode. I must travel till I die. For few men give me camping space, I in fewer call me friend. The high road of a travelling man, I must travel till the end. Hunger, hardship, and poverty are the traveller's weary load. Hunger, hardship, and poverty, and the blue tar road. I came to Dublin city fair in the year of 59, and I camped in Lansdowne's green valley with others of my kind. But the Dublin Corporation, go Christians to a man, tore down a camp, uprooted us, dragged out a caravan. Hunger, hardship, and poverty are the traveller's weary load. Hunger, hardship, and poverty, and the blue tar road. Out here in Cherry Orchard, no cherry blossoms bloom. We're forgotten and unwanted in the dirt and the muck and the gloom. But the man above who died for love, or who nailed on to a tree, sure wasn't he a traveller, the same as you and me? And please God, in his own good time, he leaves the travelling load, and we'll say goodbye to poverty and the blue tar road.
Woo!
No,
Lovely.
sound enough, yeah.
Deadly, man.
We take it too. Do it again.
That was great.
Sounds
That
good.
was savage. How do you feel?
Feel good, yeah. Slowly but surely, I'm getting.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
liking this fucking camera stuff.
Hey!
Of course you are. You're an actor.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, the television life, man. It's not all that it cracked up to be. But
It's better.
fair play,
Easy.
man. That was really well sung.
yeah,
Well
yeah,
done.
yeah.
Well done, sir.
You knocked me out last night. You did again.
Yeah.
Sounds,
Okay,
sounds,
bye.
yeah.
Deadly. So we got another one here. I think Ben picked up Ben this morning, and he says, I think I'm a Declan O'Rourke fan now, eh? He's just the way he's written this song. We're going to sing a song from Declan O'Rourke, and it was off his, I think it was the first song off his Famine album. And this song, it comes from a place in County Meath, kind of north east County Meath, on the road from Kells to Ardee. Basically, there's a little a lake there called, what's it called, Loch Mentrim Loch, and on the banks of that lake was this little settlement called Clogman's Glen, and which was wiped out during the famine. So I guess it was a good. I guess a good way to start his album, because he started this album as a kind of a concept album with the famine. Of course, everyone's like, 12 songs of like the famine, like that's a bit heavy. But the one thing about this song is it's kind of light, because it's kind of like before the famine hit, everything was kind of rosy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It actually quite reminds me of. Sorry, this is a conversation for afterwards. But Schubert's Winterreise, let's talk about that afterwards. This is going to take way too long.
Was that classical music?
Yeah.
Fair play.
It was about like someone leaving town in the winter
Yeah.
and then having a crap time for another 12 songs.
Wow.
And then killing themselves at the end.
Wow.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I really hijacked that.
Fair play.
Jesus Christ. That's exactly like the album.
That was but yeah. So the first track was pretty jolly.
No, it's actually horrible. You want to hear it did make me think like what a concept to have, to actually, and what you're saying, he took it on because there wasn't enough songs about it,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Of course. And that's why Declan took it on, because it's like the famine is kind of like, you know, it's like, obviously as Irish people you sing about everything, you know.
Yeah.
And even the bad stuff like the emigration, all the rest of it. And it's but there's not many songs about the famine, which is why you kind of focus on it. So, and
if anyone wants to correct us, please do, because the more songs the better.
Oh yeah, peg them in. Fair play. So we're going to do this one here. It's called Clogman's Glen, and it's by Declan O'Rourke. Give it a laugh here. I need Big Bessie over